your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
Good evening, meteorologist Dan Masowski here with your check-in on the weather. We had mostly clear skies throughout the day today, just a couple of clouds in the afternoon hours, and temperatures were able to get into the mid-80s, so a pretty typical summer's day. Right now we're sitting at 83 degrees. We have winds out of the west at 8 miles per hour and dew points in the upper 50s. Now you might have noticed yesterday evening around sunset, the sun had a more orange-reddish appearance to it, and that's actually because of the wildfire smoke, and that also caused some hazy skies today. And for a check-in on today's smoke map, I'll send it to our chief meteorologist, Colleen Hurley, in the studio. Colleen?
Thanks, Dan. We have what's considered a light concentration of smoke in the sky over central New York today, but it is enough to reduce visibility a little bit and add that hazy kind of milky look to the sky. We are expecting the smoke to get thicker over the course of this weekend, so expecting some more kind of funky looking sunsets there as well. Now later tonight, a mild one. We're not going to cool off nearly as much as we have been the past several nights. We've been getting into the 50s nicely. Tonight, only getting into the 60s, 61 in Old Forge tonight, 65 in Ilion, 63 in Oneonta. And it's going to be quite muggy tonight as well. So I don't know about you, but for me, that requires the AC to be switched on tonight. Not much of a breeze tonight either. And we'll be in the 70s for the first few hours, only falling into the 60s after midnight tonight. And we will have the high humidity and barely a breeze, if any. So definitely an AC night needed tonight and tomorrow likely as well. We'll be similar temperature-wise tomorrow to where we were today. Low 80s in the North Country, 86 for Ilion, 84 in Cooperstown tomorrow. Pretty typical August weather for us here. That humidity still around for us tomorrow as well. Now you see, as we roll the futurecast forward tonight, we are going to see more clouds rolling in throughout the night tonight, and we'll have kind of a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow. Cloudy at times, sunny at others, and then late in the day, just a couple of isolated thunderstorms expected to move through for us here in the evening hours. We'll see those kind of spotty showers tomorrow night, and then here on Sunday, we may start off a little bit cloudy, but plenty of sunshine Sunday afternoon, and you'll see those couple of isolated showers and thunderstorms popping up there late in the day on Sunday as well. This is going to be pretty much the theme for next week, continuing with those afternoon pop-up thunderstorms coming each day. Now tomorrow's UV index just slightly lower than today. It'll be about a 7. That's still considered high. Sunburn possible and as little as 20 minutes there tomorrow. Tonight,
Federal Credit Union.
You're watching the local news that matters, Eyewitness News.
Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
Good evening, meteorologist Dan Masowski here with your check-in on the weather. We're looking at a time-lapse of downtown Utica throughout the day today. We had mostly sunny skies, just a couple of clouds in the afternoon hours, as well as temperatures getting into the mid-80s. So a pretty typical summer's day. We also had a little bit of haziness in the sky. That's actually because of smoke from those wildfires out west, as well as in parts of Canada. And we could see over central New York State, we just have a light concentration. It's that green color. Unfortunately, we're going to see some heavier concentrations out west moving into our area as we head into the next several days. Now, for current conditions, we're sitting at 69 degrees. We have those winds out of the southeast at 3 miles per hour. Those dew points in the lower 60s. Unfortunately, that humidity is going to increase as we head into this weekend. We could see that with the muggy meter as we head into Saturday. It's going to be uncomfortable. And then for Sunday and Monday, back into that tropical zone with those dew point temperatures in the low to mid 70s. For our low temperatures tonight, we're going to be in the 60s across the board. 61 in Old Forge, 65 in Utica, as well as Ilion. So it's going to be on the warmer side. I definitely turn the AC on before you head to bed because you're not going to get too much relief if you open up the window. For our high temperatures for tomorrow, we're going to be in the 80s, 82 in Old Forge, 86 in Utica, as well as Ilion, and 83 in Cooperstown. Now for our UV index, it's going to be high tomorrow, about a 7, which means you could still burn in as little as 20 minutes, to make sure you have that sunscreen with you before you head out the door. As we roll the futurecast forward tonight, we're just going to be seeing a couple of clouds as we head into tomorrow morning. Those clouds are going to continue throughout the day. Once we hit the late afternoon and evening hours, we'll have some patchy showers moving through, as well as the chance for some thunderstorms across central New York State. We'll have a fairly calm night as we head into Sunday morning. Just a couple of clouds sticking around, as well as the chance for some patchy showers and possibly an isolated thunderstorm or two in the afternoon hours, though it does clear up by the evening around 7, 8 p.m. Now to recap for tonight, we'll be seeing those partly cloudy skies, calm winds, temperatures in the mid-60s. As we head into tomorrow, we'll have partly cloudy skies throughout the day. Like I said before, once we hit the late afternoon and evening hours, we'll be seeing those scattered showers and thunderstorms. We'll have winds out of the west at 5 miles per hour and a high temperature of 86 degrees. Now for your 7-day forecast, like I said before, we'll be seeing those evening showers for Saturday. and a chance for some patchy showers and possibly an isolated thunderstorm as we head into Sunday. Then look at that. For our 7-day forecast, pretty much only one day is expected to be dry, and that's Monday, but we'll have those temperatures in the 90s. And pair that with those high humidity values, those dew point temperatures in the upper 60s and lower 70s. It's going to be hot, humid, sticky, and just downright uncomfortable and tropical as we head into the start of next week. So definitely make sure you have a nice, cooled room, an AC. Make sure you are escaping the heat because there is a chance to see some heat exhaustion as well as heat stroke when you get those high temperatures paired with the high humidity values. So make sure you have an area you could escape the heat from. We'll also have showers and thunderstorms as we head throughout the week from Tuesday lasting all the way into Friday. And unfortunately, we're not going to get too much relief with those temperatures, only getting back down into the upper 80s. And for our nights, the low temperatures are going to pretty much be in the mid to upper 60s. So it's going to be hot at night as well. So Rachel, are you going to be escaping the heat this weekend and the start of next week? Do you have a nice AC air-conditioned place?
I have a couple like AC units at my house that do pretty well. I feel like they'll be working overtime. I'm probably going to spend most of the weekend outside. I actually kind of enjoy this, and me and a bunch of my friends are going to grill and smoke a bunch of meats. So
okay, that's going to be
I'll
really
fill
fun.
up my, I have an inflatable pool. And that's really been a good investment for me, so I think I'll spend some time in that. How about you?
I think I'm probably going to be going with my family to like the community pool, just somewhere to escape the heat, anywhere where I could relax. Even over Lake Ontario when I go to Oswego, that'll be a perfect place to go and relax there.
For sure. Thanks a lot, Dan. And coming up next, sports director David Edelstein tells us where some former Comets players have signed.
Good evening, meteorologist Sam Masowski here with your check-in on the weather. We're looking at a time-lapse of downtown Utica throughout the day today. We did have mostly sunny skies, just a couple of clouds in the afternoon hours, and temperatures getting into the mid-80s, so a pretty typical summer's day. Now, we also had a little bit of haziness in the sky, and that's actually because of smoke from those wildfires out west. We could see in central New York State that green color, that's just a light concentration of smoke, though we are expecting to see some of those heavier concentrations move into our area as we head into the next several days. Now, for current conditions, we're sitting at 69 degrees. We have those winds out of the east at 5 miles per hour. Those dew points in the lower 60s. Unfortunately, we're going to see that humidity rise as we head into this weekend, and we could see that on the muggy meter. For Saturday, it's going to get back into that uncomfortable zone, and then for the end of this weekend into the start of next week, downright tropical. Those dew point temperatures in the low to mid 70s there. For our low temperatures tonight, we're pretty much going to be in the 60s across the board. 61 in Old Forge, 65 in Utica, as well as Ilion. So I definitely put the AC on tonight because you're not going to get much relief from opening up the window. For our high temperatures tomorrow, we're going to be in the 80s, 82 in Old Forge, 86 in Utica, as well as Ilion, and 84 in Cooperstown. Now for our UV index, it's going to be high tomorrow, about a 7, which means you could still burn in as little as 20 minutes. So make sure you have that sunscreen with you before you head out the door. As we roll the futurecast forward throughout tonight, we're just going to have partly cloudy skies as we head into tomorrow morning. Those clouds are going to be sticking around throughout the day, and once we head to the late afternoon and evening hours, we'll see those showers return, as well as a chance for some thunderstorms moving by in central New York State. We'll have a fairly calm night as we head into Sunday morning. We'll still have the clouds sticking around, as well as a chance for some patchy showers and possibly an isolated thunderstorm or two moving by. Then once we head to Sunday evening, we should clear up quite nicely, just a couple of clouds out there. Now to recap for tonight, we'll have those partly cloudy skies, calm winds, and a low temperature of 65 degrees. As we head into tomorrow, like I said before, we're going to be seeing those afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms, though for the majority of the day we should remain partly cloudy. We'll have winds out of the west at 5 miles per hour and a high temperature of 86 degrees. Now for your 7-day forecast, we'll have those showers and thunderstorms for Saturday as well as Sunday, and temperatures in the mid-80s for both days. Once we head to Monday, though, that's probably one of the only days where we're going to be dry in the 7-day forecast. We're going to get into the 90s. Now pair that with the high humidity values. Like I said before on the muggy meter, those dew point temperatures in the low to mid 70s. It's going to be hot, humid, sticky, and just uncomfortable. So make sure you could escape the heat into a nice cooled room, an air-conditioned room, so that you could escape the heat and the threat for heat exhaustion as well as heat stroke, because it's definitely a possibility to get that if you're out for an extended period of time throughout the day. Make sure you have the bottle of water with you if you're going to be outside doing any outdoor activities. I know I'm going to be playing tennis, so I'm going to make sure I have the water with me. humidity and an area that I could escape the heat from. Just a nice, cool, air-conditioned place. And as we head in throughout the week, we're going to continue to see those showers and thunderstorms. We're not going to get much relief from those really hot temperatures. We're only going to get into the upper 80s as we head into Thursday and Friday. And for our low temperatures throughout next week, we're just going to be in the mid to upper 60s. So it's going to be pretty warm in our nights as well. So Rachel, are you going to be doing anything this weekend?
I think I will be spending some time outside, actually. I don't mind the heat and humidity, but a whole week of it is probably going to get old to me. How about you?
It's got to get a little exhausting. I'm actually going to go to play tennis this weekend. Of course, I'm going to play earlier in the day on Saturday because we're expecting those showers and thunderstorms.
Yes.
But, you know, I'm similar to you in that, like, I don't really mind the humidity as much as long as I have the water with me so that I'm staying hydrated, and I also have a nice air-conditioned place to go to afterwards.
Good call. Thanks a lot, Dan. And more Eyewitness News is to come. We'll be right back after the break.